Hi guys. Well, first of all, I'm gonna go to my channel. Okay, so just bear tight with me. Ron's Keto Cafe. I'm gonna pull that post off. I'm gonna check that off, and let's go live. Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. Good morning, Tamika. So this is Mr. Ron. I'm just gonna wait a few minutes before I'm gonna let everybody come into the chat if anybody wants to join me. So what I ended up doing was I ended up setting it up for a live, and then I'm doing the mobile camera, and I had to upload a new the thumbnail. So the thumbnail is just the pizza photograph is from it's a stock photograph. It's not the one that I'm actually using. So today is Friday. It is the 22nd of September, and decided to go live today and actually cook something today. I never did a live before, so just bear with me. Don't mind me messing the kitchen. What I got going on in the kitchen, I got everything all set up, ready to go, and I'll go over the process of how to make a chicken and crust pizza. We're going to use canned chicken meat, and I'm just waiting to see if anybody else wants to join me. I didn't announce this because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a live or not, but I know Stan Marie's been doing a lot of lives and she's been getting a lot of draws to that. And so if you like how I'm doing a live and stuff like that, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, by the way. And, it's going really good. We got all that money from the insurance company for the flood, and then I ended up paying off all my bills. So right now, Donna and I are in really good shape. Everything's 100% paid. I feel really good. We got quite a substantial amount of money left to put on a down payment. But if I don't need to put one down, I'm going to just sit on that money and leave it into the bank, and then I'm going to just take maybe a few thousand and put it in a safety deposit box and have it on hand in the house for some loose cash, and leave the rest of the money in the bank. Have some money to fall back on, and make the payment. And maybe I'm thinking about leasing a car. Everybody kept telling me on leasing a car or buying a car, well, if you lease a car, you never really own a car, but that's not necessarily true. You can buy the car outright after 3 years, and then after the third year, you can always get a new car. So I might do that. I don't know. So I'm going to explore my options, and next week we're going to be going to do that on Monday, and hopefully we'll find something. We should, but I don't have any issue with that. I just want to have something I'm comfortable with, and I also want to get a car I mentioned that has a camera, so when I'm backing up, it's easy for me to back up with. And I also want to have a car that has a remote starter. Otherwise, I'm not buying a car because I'm tired of going out in the wintertime and busting up all kinds of scrapers, and because we live in the Northeast, and yeah. And then, of course, tomorrow we got the Johnny Appleseed Festival. I talked to the mayor yesterday. I said, Dina, we still having a Johnny Appleseed Festival because it's supposed to be raining on all day today. They're having it rain or shine. They have no choice to put this together. We have over 400 vendors set up around Main Street, and they're shutting down all the Main Street tomorrow. And they'll have vendors set up all over the place. And, of course, they got the fresh apple crisp they'll be making, with the ice cream. It might be kind of cool for that, but I'm going to get one or two anyways. I'm not filming this year. I'm just going down with Donna. We're going to walk down there. My friend Dominic's going to give Donna a ride home, and I'll walk back later because I don't want to walk it too much there. What's been going on this week. But she's fine right now, and everything is kosher with that. And, yeah. So first of all, well, I'm going to say welcome for everybody. If you got any questions, let me know, and to show more, and I'll try to answer them as we're going along. When I go into the kitchen, don't mind the mess, because that's why I never felt comfortable doing the lives. It's today is real. My wife knows we're going to be filming live, so we're trying to keep profanity to an on. And if my cat wants to get in the way, I'll let him get in the way, and I'll probably shoot the camera down and let you see what the cat looks like. And yeah, so what we got going on here, guys, we got a can of chicken breast. This is Market Basket canned chicken breast. The macros are on the back. They're very, very clean. All right. If you're going to do this with canned chicken meat, you make sure you get a good quality can of meat. Now, this is one of the cans I bought a few months ago. The prices of that has gone up since then. So what we did was we opened it up, drained out the can of chicken water meat that was in there. It was packed in water, and then we put it on top of a piece of parchment paper on top of a sheeting pan. Good morning, Carla. I'm going to get ready to go live and to do the process of making a can of chicken chicken crust pizza with a using canned chicken meat. Now, if you haven't got canned chicken meat, you can take a couple of chicken breasts, pop them in the oven or Instant Pot or the air fryer, and then shred it, and then use that and just kind of like chop it up a little bit. And I've done that before too, and I bought the rotisserie chickens. And what's great about this whole Italian recipe, you can eat the whole entire pizza, and it'll tell you one net carb. So this is the, as I was explaining to Tamika, this is the can of chicken meat. About to save time, I already drained the can. I put it on a piece of parchment paper on a sheeting pan. I put it into a 450-degree oven. And once I spread it all out and I broke it all up with the fork, I put some salt on top of it, not so much for the flavor, but just to draw out the moisture from the chicken. And then after 20-minute mark, I popped it out of the oven and sitting on top of the stove. When we go in the kitchen, we're going to throw the oven back on to 450, because once we got the pizza all done, we're going to have to make the pizza. And they're going to use this for a sauce. We're going to use the Reyes pizza sauce. This is a very clean company. This is called Reyes or Rose pizza sauce. And these are the macros if you're concerned about the macros. Okay, I love this sauce. It's very clean, and so it's all about the carbs. You got to keep the carbs down low. And I've been very successful doing this over the last few years, so I thoroughly know what I'm doing with this stuff. And so what we're going to do is once we form the pizza crust on top of the parchment paper that I already cut round, we'll put it onto the round pizza pan that I have. We're going to pop that in the oven. Now, I'm going to read off the directions and let you know where I got the recipe from. So today's recipe comes for you from Two Crazy Ketos, and it's spelled with a K, 2KRAZY Ketos. They have a great website. They have a YouTube channel, and they post a lot of great keto on the couch. They talk carnivore, keto, and yeah, and it's Joe and Rachel that run the channel. They got like 89,000 subscribers. I think they got over 100,000 subscribers, and they go to these keto palooza things where they where you can meet and greet people. Hi, O's team, and so this particular recipe called for 1 can of chicken breast, which we got right here. Okay. It calls for 1 cup of mozzarella cheese, and we're using a regular store-bought brand. 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. I got the grated kind this time. And again, it's all store-bought brand. Get what you can afford. It called for a half a teaspoon, 2 eggs. Okay, I got a spam call, so I hope that doesn't interfere with my call. So in my video, I must get about 20 or 30 calls a day with spam. I don't know if you guys and gals get that on your mobile phones, but it's ridiculous. If you're not going to leave a message, don't bother, all right? So anyways, let's get back to the recipe. 1 can of chicken breast, drained, 2 eggs, room temperature, 1/4 of a cup of mozzarella cheese, and it can be any cheese of your choice, 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt and pepper. And again, everything is all to taste. Now here's the kicker with all the spices. A while back ago, I bought some pizza spices. Specifically, it's a small little jar, and I'll show you what it looks like in the kitchen. It's already got all that stuff in, and I haven't tried it before, and I wanted to try instead of adding all that junk into it. So what I did was I took a half a teaspoon, and I got it in my mixing bowl already. I got the cheeses already pre-weighed, and what we'll do is we'll take the chicken, we'll put it into the mixing bowl with the eggs, we'll mix it up with the spatula, and then we'll form our pizza crust. We'll pop that in a 450-degree oven for about 12 minutes. And while all this is going on, I'll be talking over the video, so ask me any questions and everything. And then we'll take that out at the 8-minute mark, flip the pizza around, the crust, pop that out after about 4 or 5 minutes, and then we'll make our pizza. My wife says she's going to have some of this. And then for our choice of toppings, we're going to put mozzarella cheese, and then we're going to put some pepperoni, and probably about 12 slices maybe, and then we're going to be putting some little bit of green pepper on there. I got some pepper in the freezer that was frozen, and I want to start using some of it up. I got them thawed out there, and they had a little freezer burn on them, and they'll be fine for what we want it for today. And then we'll let it cook until the pizza comes out nice and gooey and ooey. And we'll take our pizza wheel cutter and we'll cut it in triangle shapes, and then we'll have it. Now, I'm not the best in the world when it comes to forming a round pizza, but I do the best I can. And so I did send out for some chicken flour. They have chicken flour and they have ground beef flour, and you can make your own, by the way. I got this idea from Cooking with Mel. She's a great YouTuber, by the way. She just hit over 100,000 subscribers. She does a live cooking show every Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be there tomorrow to watch it, but I'll watch the replay, and you never know what she's going to be cooking up for Storm. Now, if you went on to Anne Marie's website last night on her YouTube channel, she did a live giveaway for members. I am a member of her channel. And I've been running all my playlists 24/7. I got about 30 different tabs open up on different browsers because I need to get my watch hours up. So if you want to just go on my channel, click on the playlist, open up a new tab, and hit loop my video, and you can loop all my videos. That help me out to get my watch hours up there, because once my watch hours get to 3,000 watch hours, hopefully by the end of next month, then my channel becomes monetized, and then I can start offering stuff like Anne-Marie. What I want to do is I want to offer, like gift cards for Amazon and stuff like that, and we take some surveys about your favorite store is, and maybe I'll do a Target or a Walmart gift card, maybe a $20 gift card or whatever. I'm a very generous person. I give my time to the city, and I just enjoy volunteering. I put school on temporary hold. We are going back to school. We may go back to school before the end of October. So, even though I said January in the original video, I had somebody piss me off. Okay, she commented on my post, and she said, well, when I went to school full time, and I had 2 kids, and I had a full time job, and I didn't have to quit school, and then I got my degree after 4 years, and I said, well, la-di-da for you. I said, you guys haven't got too much going on. You shouldn't have had to leave school for that. And I says, don't be judging what I do. I lost my car. My wife was in a hospital for 4 days, and it was all a bunch of bullshit that was going on in our city, and I still don't have a car until Monday, maybe possibly Tuesday. And we got a lot of medical appointments that I got to make because of our age bracket, and I got, without going into some history. So don't be judging about what other people, if I had, the school was just something that I want to do for me, just to improve my videos for you guys, and to get a degree and maybe get a job. I don't know, but if I don't do that, I want to open up a nonprofit organization, offer video for free video and free photography for people that can't afford it. So why not go to school? And it's not costing me anything but my time. But don't piss me off and judge me for what I can do, what I can't do, what I can't do. So that's why I got riled up with that stuff. So yeah. So I'm gonna be sending out for another microphone, because I'm gonna put a microphone on top of my lapel over here so you can hear me clear. It makes it clear and better than that. So we go in the kitchen, you might be hearing some noise. My wife's doing wash right now. We got apartment noise. We got, that's why I never really felt comfortable. And again, I might say teaspoon and tablespoon. I never went to culinary school. I dropped out of school at the age of 15 and a half. Then went back years later, got finished up, I got my high school equivalent, got my, some college, and now college again. So that's where I all am with all my schooling and whatever, and that's why I never felt comfortable doing this. I never had a friend when I went to school and stuff like that, and I was always bullied and picked on and stuff, and there was a reason why I left school at an early age, and even today kids are getting bullied, and I'm not going to tolerate that when I go to school. If I see kids being picked on, I'm going to say something, but and then tomorrow we get the Johnny Appleseed Festival. It's supposed to be raining again all weekend, up until Monday, Ike's. And so I'm planning on, I guess, somebody picking me up and bringing my wife back. I'll probably stay there the whole day to 5 o'clock. I don't know if I'll do any filming or not, but I'm going to bring my video camera anyways. But I'm not lugging stuff around if I can't, just throw it in the car and just do what I want to do. But it's a great event. I'll probably go live tomorrow for a little while downtown and show you what our event is. I got an umbrella we're going to bring with us. So everything in the cellar our basement rather, with 42 units, everything got completely destroyed with the rain. The water was above everybody's stuff. People had TV sets down there and stuff like that, and computers. And mine was no different. So I talked to the maintenance guy yesterday. I said, I don't want any of that shit down the cellar, and I don't want to have to deal with it. Can you deal with it for me when it comes time to get rid of that? And he says, yeah, no problem, Ron. And they're not going to charge us for that. And they shouldn't charge us for that anyways. And so the insurance won't pay me anything for that from homeowners insurance. So we'll definitely be getting a new policy for that. Uh, I did apply on the FEMA's website. So when they release money, maybe we'll get something. And if we don't get something, that's fine, but it's worth a shot, And I don't know how we're going to prove what we owe, other than taking photographs. How do you place a value on stuff you get no receipt for? A lot of that's not good, but it's stuff that we wanted to keep. And all that valuable Christmas stuff, all that stuff has been gone. The ornaments that Don and I collected over the years, yeah, it stinks. And good morning, Tamika and everybody. So thank you for joining the live chat this morning. We're going to be cooking in a couple of minutes because I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm fasting, and I fast till 11 o'clock. And, I've had some unwanted carbs this week, and now I want to go back to eating healthy and clean again. So let's pause the video for me. I'm going to leave that running. You follow me into the kitchen. I'm going to try not to let my cat come in my room. So hang on. I'm going to take that and shove that in my pockets. Hopefully I won't drop my pizza sauce on the floor. That would be one hell of a mess, huh? So just bear with me, guys. Got my nice Leominster shirt on. I bought that Leominster Strong. So I'm in my back room doing the best I can. And then I got my iPad in the front room. I'm just going to open up my pants pocket. Get that in my pants pocket. So just follow me. Follow me. This is my green screen that I work. So yeah, this is my room. I do all my video and stuff. So let's go into the kitchen. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. Don't mind the mess. Again, if I need to put the camera up on a better angle, let's see if I can flip the camera around. I don't know if I can, hope I can flip the camera around. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think it's right here. Flip. That's a photograph. All right, so let's do it this way then. You can turn the camera around. Just bear with me, guys. That's my kitchen. Okay, so I'm going to just turn the camera down this way. Okay. So let me get it on a better angle. So I can't really see what I'm doing here on this side of the angle. Let me try to see if I can't get this flipped again. Hang on. Let's see. Gosh. Okay. I think it's a rotator. Look and see if it's got a rotate over here. I'm looking at my ceiling over here. Let's see if we can flip this somehow. Save highlight, share, mute microphone. I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to see if I can flip it around somehow in the live video. Maybe this. No. Maybe this. No, this is okay. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's better. Yeah, again, don't mind the mesh that you're looking at. I'm just trying to adjust the camera angle so you guys could see, and I could get a better idea of what's going on. Okay, here you go. Okay, so just bear with me, guys. Just hang on a few minutes. I got my camera on the stove, and yeah, my wife's doing wash today to see. I got that over there. I'm just trying to see if I can adjust the from the backside. Just bear with me. This is live, so. Again, if you got any questions, just ask me. I'll try to answer them. And again, you hear sirens going on because we are live. And I'm just trying to adjust the camera so we can get a good angle and actually see what's going on. Okay, so I got that going on. So hang on, guys. I'm going to try to see if I can jump into my iPad. I got my iPad over here. I'm going to try to see if I can jump into my iPad. Okay, let me turn the volume my iPad over here. Okay. Okay, here we go. So I got the iPad over here going for the chats. So let me know if you want to ask me any questions. If I can figure it out. Okay, so getting back to the recipe. So what I got going on in the mixing bowl, guys, I got 1/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/4 of a cup of mozzarella cheese, and I got that pizza spice. That's the spice right here. Okay. And they got a website. I'll share the website on a future video. That's the ingredients. Again, it's very, very clean. And also, This is the mozzarella cheese we're using for our topping. Again, all the store-bought brand. Get what you can afford. Parmesan cheese. Gonna put some pepperoni on it because you gotta have pepperoni on pizza, right? And we got some peppers. And we have chicken. Now this chicken, I spread it out. What I did was I cooked that in the oven at 450 degrees for 20 minutes. Put a little salt on it just to dry up the chicken because you want dry chicken. This replaces your breadcrumbs. Remember, you're not really cooking it because it's already cooked chicken. And you can use chicken breasts from cook it yourself in an Instapot or whatever. And you can use chicken, a nice rotisserie chicken. So why don't we just go ahead and just dump all that into the mixing bowl. Let me see if I need to move the camera angle a little bit. Okay, so let's move that up over here. Let's move that over here so you guys can get a good idea what's going on. Hopefully we won't lose the camera. Again, I'm filming by myself, so just bear with me. This is my first video, so let me know how I'm doing in the show more. And we'll come back and we'll talk about it, and I'll try to look back at the answers. So I got two eggs at room temperature already. These are organic eggs, by the way. Let me just move this out of position so you can see what's going on. So we got a 1/4 of a cup of parm, 1/4 of a cup of mozzarella, and we got that spice. Okay. Let's take the chicken, dump it right in. So you get it all. My hands are clean, by the way. And we don't need that pan anymore, so we'll just set that aside. Okay. So what we're going to do now, guys, since we got it all here, is let's use this and kind of like mix it up a little bit with this. Smell from the that is phenomenal. We would just take our two eggs, room temperature, put them right in. That acts as a binder. I mean, you could use your hands if you wanted to use your hands, but you know what? At the end of the day, you do work what works right for you and how you feel comfortable working in the kitchen. If it feels too wet, I'm gonna add a little more Parmesan cheese. And I usually just eyeball it. I don't really, maybe another 1/4 of a cup. Because what you're doing, guys, is you're making a crust. And again, this the crust over here comes in at 1 carb, the entire crust. So your calories is whatever you put on for toppings, okay? And it should look something like this when you get it done, okay? So now we're gonna form our pizza crust. I've already got a parchment paper already cut rounded. Just gonna take that and just dump it right in the middle. And I'll be answering any questions when we cook that, and I'll go back into the back room. So just kind of like bear with me with this. So I'm gonna use my hands. Just take it and make some kind of a shape with that. All right, so what we're gonna do, I think at this point, wait a minute. We got a round pizza pan. Just gonna put that on. We're gonna take another piece of parchment paper. Let me go wash my hands. Just bear with me, guys. Again, ask me any questions you want, and I'll answer them after we're done when that's going in the oven, when that's cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna need a rolling pin. Just gonna roll it out to some type of shape. Again, I'm not the best in the world when it comes to making a shape, but here you go. Let's go get that in the oven, and at the halfway point, we'll flip it upside down, and that's the ice thing going. I'm going to pop that in the 450 oven. Oven's been preheated, even though it's not on right now, but it should be fine. So that's the pizza we just formed. Check that out, huh? Ooh, didn't want to lose that one. Boy, that would have been a disaster. This is what I mean about live cooking. Okay, that goes in the oven. This should be nice and crispy. See that? Check that out, guys, huh? So the time is 11:10. At about 11:30, we'll pop that out of the oven. And in the meantime, while that's all cooking, we're going to go back into the kitchen, and we're going to have back in the back room, and want to answer any questions, and we'll just talk. So yeah, this is my my apartment. It is what it is. This is the I'll give you a guided tour. That's a pantry. Don't mind my mess in here. It is what it is. That's what our pantry looks like. It's really big pantry. Got all that stuff stored over here. Got water, my soda, and all that junk. And got a recyclable bag. I just thought I'd show you what the apartment looks like. That's why I never felt comfortable with filming live, because we always got stuff on the counter. And this is the rolling pin that I used over here. Got my cat food over here, and mozzarella cheese, and the toppings we're going to use. And this is the pepperoni that we're going to use. And this is our kitchen. I mean, living room. That's my wife, Donna. Say hi, Donna.
Hi.
Okay, she doesn't feel comfortable, but I'm just giving everybody a live guide tour. She's doing a wash today, almost done. That's where the cat plays, and TV set that we have, and tote that he sleeps on. I'm going to show you the cat. Don't mind my bathroom. So this is what the cat. Say hi, Oreo. Isn't he cute? A little pain in the behind. But yeah, so he comes in here a lot. We're fine with it. And my wife's over here. She's getting ready to put that away. And so I'm going to get my iPad. And well, I could just leave the iPad running for now. So let's go in the back room over here in my room. So just bear with me. So right now it's a little bit after 11:10. We're going to let that cook to 11:30 and pop that out. And at the halfway point, we're going to flip that pizza crust around and get it crunchy on both sides. So yeah, this is my back room over here that you don't usually see too much. And yeah, so let's go over here. Just bear with me, guys. Okay, let's go up. Down. Okay, let me flip the camera up around. Meow, you can hear my cat meowing. Okay, so we're back. Hi guys. So I thought you hear me nice. So what we did was, let me know when the show was. So now that we're back in the back room, how did we do making the pizza live like that? Because I never did that before, cooking live. So you can hear my wife in the squeaky closet we have. And I got this pizza sauce in my pocket. I'm glad I didn't drop it on the floor. So we're going to try not to let Oreo in my room since he gets into too much mischief.
No.
Okay. Just try not to let him in.
No.
See, okay, thank you. Okay. We're back live. Okay, thank you for that. So I try not to let the cat in the room, because what happens is he's okay for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then he gets into too much mischief, and then he's all over the place. He's climbing up the screens, the walls. He just pisses me off sometimes. It's like, oh my God. So let me know if you got a cat or an animal that does the same thing, and then he's on my printer, he's on my table over here. I got a small little table, and then I use every now and then, and I got a green screen, and I use, I film with the green screen when I do my weekly lives, and it's something I want to talk about on the weekly videos. So yeah, so again, I'm going to recap what we did, guys. So again, welcome back on the channel. We're in the back room again, and we're going to go back to the front room in a little while. So I'm going to let that go to another 10 or 15 minutes. So what's going on right now is the pizza crust is cooking, and then we're going to flip it again on the back side of it. And then what we'll do, after it's cooked, we'll pop it out, and we'll add the sauce, the mozzarella cheese, and that, and pepperoni. You can put olives on there, anchovies, whatever your favorite toppings are. But that's what we're going to put on toppings for today, because I'm just trying to use up some peppers for today that I wanted to get out of the freezer before I buy some more. So what I'm going to do next time around is I'm going to buy actually the fresh peppers, and I'm going to chop them all up, and I'll just freeze them that way, and put them in some nice Ziploc bags. But I'm thinking about picking up one of those food savers. I don't know if you guys have a food saver or not, but here's what the problem is. You see everything I got no kitchen counter space, hardly. I have what I have, and I got no room to store anything. So if I want to get one of those nice mixers, I really can't. And so I gotta be careful with all that. And okay, I must have paused the video. No, okay, there we go. I didn't know if I had paused my original video on my computer screen. So we're gonna okay, there we go. So yeah, so I'm back live in the back room, and I got the video going, so I can check your video going in the back here, so I can check your live chat there. So if anybody's got any questions to ask me, I'm watching the chat right now while that's cooking. So I'm just gonna do some ranting and raving for this morning. So yeah, I'll let you guys know it's going really well. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but I've been getting awful heartburn since Monday. I mean, really bad acid reflux, and so I think it has to do with the musty and moldy smell downstairs, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this stuff is just agreeing with me right now, because I've been under a tremendous lot of stress right now, and I'm just trying to be Ron and just go out there and do what I got to do, and go walking and try to release all that negative energy, and just, and that. But yeah, so again, we got rain coming in. Well, last week we had about 14 inches of rain. We had 10 inches of rain that fell in 3 hours, and then of course 2 days later rained again. And then this weekend, late tonight, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, it's going to rain for 4 days, and yeah, that's all we've been getting is rain. And so I feel bad for some of you guys and gals that live in another area of the country that really need the rain, and that you're not getting that we're getting. So I wish we could push it all down your way somehow. But it is what it is, and you just bear with the front brunt. And I just thankful it's not snow. I can't imagine what the winter's going to be like. They're talking about a really harsh winter again this year, a very cold winter. It might be dry, but sometimes we get a very rainy spring and summer and fall. We usually get a dry winter, so we'll see what happens. The last few years we didn't get hardly any snow, and yeah. So we're making a chicken crust pizza today. We using 1 can of chicken meat. We drained it, and to save time, we had it already pre-drained, and I baked it in the oven at 20 minutes for 450 to get out all the moisture. And then we added 2 eggs, 1/4 of a cup of mozzarella cheese, 1/4 of a cup of parm, and we added a little more parm because it kind of felt too dry to me. Too wet. And then we added my special pizza spices that I had, but their recipe called for everything was all a 1/2 teaspoon. It was oregano, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper to taste. And then we mixed it all in together, and then we formed our pizza crust, popped that in the oven. Right now it's in the oven at 450 degrees. Let's see, bake it oven at 450 degrees. This helps it, okay. Then she says, bake it in a preheated oven for 8 minutes. So it says bake quite 8 minutes. For now, we put that in. So in another 5 more minutes, we're going to go back out in the kitchen and see what it looks like. We'll take a pair of tongs and we'll flip it, because the pizza crust will probably be too hot for us to handle. Or we could just use a new sheet of parchment paper, which is fine. I've done that before too. And then we'll come back and talk about it. But is there anything anybody wants to ask me while we're going here? how's my voice coming out? You're reading me loud and clear, I hope. And I am watching the live chat. I don't see anybody asking me any questions or anything like that. And again, I'm just, Anne Marie, she does a really terrific job with this live stuff there. This is my first live cooking video, so I'm just glad I was able to show you what my kitchen / living room and all that looks like, and you can get an idea. And I heard that meow there. That was my cat. When my wife comes in the room to do stuff, he wants to be with both of us. You know what I'm saying? And he cries and all that. And already my stomach is starting to bother me again. I had 2 cups of coffee. So last night I went to bed. I fell asleep about 9. I woke up wide awake at 1:30. It's going to stay up. And I said, I'm not going to see if I can go back to bed. I went back to bed for a few more hours, and I ended up getting up at 6:30 after I stayed up for about an hour. And I said, I need to get some sleep, because this is why I've been getting run down, and I've been feeling like I've been getting a cold. And I don't want to be sick or anything like that. And I've been feeling pretty good other than the hopper. And I got to call up the Dr. Pandara, does my colonoscopy, and he does the endoscopy thing there. So I might call him up later today and get an appointment with him and have him check my esophagus out and see whether or not there's something else going on there that I'm not aware of. But yeah, I just think it's coming in from the mole issue, because it started after this happened. So and other people have been experiencing the same thing. So you got to be really careful with that stuff. So why don't we go back into the kitchen, and I'm going to just maybe I'll flip the camera around. But anyways, I just want to give you guys thank you for coming along with this again. Let me know to show more how I'm doing, and if I can read the live chat. I don't see anything live happening for the live chat, but I just wanted to do a live video for a change and see how it goes, and it's nice if you could. Okay, so in Mel's kitchen, when they do a live on Saturdays, her husband Chris films her live directly in front of her kitchen, and she's got a nice island set up and a great big countertop area, which space that we don't have, and she has all the gadgets that I don't have. And he's answering all the chat questions, and so when she's talking, he's watching everything going on in the live chat, and they call me Super Ron. It cracks me up, and they're from Australia, by the way, so it's kind of like a 12-hour time difference from us. So if they're filming at 11 o'clock in the morning, the chances are for them it's like late at night, So it's really fun watching these lives and jumping in lives, and that's why I enjoy doing what I'm doing, and I just enjoy helping people. That's who I am. So let's go check the progress on our pizza crust. Again, just bear with me. I'm gonna leave my jar over there in the front. Oh, I bought this shirt over here from Lemonster Strong, and I bought a hat too. So we're gonna go into the kitchen. Again, just bear with me, huh? Because it is what it is. Okay, this little camera icon flips the camera around, I believe. Okay, there we go. Okay, guys, I'm back here live. I'm gonna get hold on. Okay, guys. Okay, this is a chicken crust pizza. We're gonna check the progress on it. Smell from this is absolutely phenomenal, guys. Let me just check it. Okay, yeah, it's ready to flip. Okay, now we'll see. Okay, let's put that out of the way. Again, filming by myself, it's really, really hard to do this. So what I'm going to do is flip the camera down. Okay. So how do I want to do this, guys? All right, so I'm going to get a new piece of parchment paper. All I got left. Well, that is not going to work. Oh, hang on, guys. Bear with me. There we go. Should have used that one to begin with, but I wanted to use up that older paper that I had. Okay. So hopefully, we can take this over here, like this. I'm going to show you what's going on at a better angle. Okay, just bear with me with this and everything, because I guess, again, this is my first time filming live. Watch this. Hot, 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 hot. Very hot. I'm okay. Just hot. Just like a pizza pan. My countertop is clean. So what we got going on here, we just flip the, so you see how wet that is? So now we're going to put that back on the pizza pan the way that is. And then we're going to pop that baby back in the oven. That's cooking again. That's going to cook for another 5 to 10. Okay, so now we'll just deal with me with all this. Throwing all that in the trash. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I forgot to put my jar. I don't want to lose my jar on the floor. That would be a disaster. Sorry about all the moving around. Look at that. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. All right. So you saw when I was flipping the crust onto a parchment paper, it went on the countertop, and I just pulled it off and then put it on the sheeting pan. And the smell, I wish I could do smell-o-vision, because the pizza smells so wonderful when I do the pizza thing, and yeah. So anyways, I don't know if you guys got anything for me to add, say, or anything like that, or just I don't know why I can't see the chat. Let me go back into my channel over here and see if I can just do it. What's going on, and see if I can pick up the live chat again. Okay. I'm just gonna put down. I'm here. Let me know in the chat if you have any questions. Okay, here we go. I'm just put down on there. I'm here. Okay, now I can see that up on my channel on my phone. So I just put down I'm here. Let me know that if you have any questions for me, what we've done so far. So I'm just trying to. I don't know how else I could do this live to make it entertainable, and these are some of the challenges that I particularly would go through, and they keep flipping this camera around. So maybe next time I'm thinking about doing live, maybe I'm going to put my overhead tripod up over my kitchen countertop area so you can get a direct video of what I'm doing. And then maybe I'll have an adjacent camera set up to my left of me, and then I can do it that way and get the chat, and you can see me from both different angles. You know, one camera might be a 1 or 2 second delay, because I noticed that, like when I'm filming, like you see my hand movement right here. I'm using my mobile camera and I'm watching myself live on my video, and I also have my my iPad going into the front room. So how have you been doing keto? Oh, how long have you been doing keto? Oh, yeah, thank you, Carla. Yeah, I've been doing keto for three years. In the early days of 2020, I went on the low-carb weight loss, and I lost 150 pounds to date. I picked up a few pounds here and there, but I reached my 100-pound plateau weight 1 year of keto. It took me one full year to lose 100 pounds exactly. And since then, I lost another 50 pounds. So altogether, I dropped 150 pounds in 162 weeks. for the most part it's staying off. But don't forget too that we have a lot of loose skin. So if you take that accountability, I'm probably under 200 pounds, and I have a lot of loose skin. You can see my arms and everything like that. That doesn't bother me. And then oh yeah, I had hip replacement last year, so that added another 3 to 5 pounds of that. And they called me up yesterday for physical therapy treatments for my left hip because I got to make appointments for that. And then I have to have my hip out in January. And we were going to have my hip out done on October 17th, and where I'm going to school, / on hold. You know, we're still going to go out and have the hip replaced because it's at a point where I definitely need to have it out. And yeah, so just watching that, and yeah, thank you for that. And right now I'm into it. Some I can get into a size medium shirt, and others are mostly for right now just a large. And you know, I feel more comfortable in an extra large shirt because I'm the type of, I don't know about you guys and gals, but I like to wear my clothes loosely, and so, and that's why I you know, do it this way. And then my pant size, I was in a size 60, and now I'm in a size 32. So that's pretty impressive, and it's still 32. And again, I like everything loose when I'm walking, and when I feel good, when I feel like you know, my shirt's not really tight. Now yesterday, this Lemon Strong shirt, because of the flood that happened, I picked up $150 worth of material at a department store, in a local department store. I picked up 4 shirts, I picked up 3 hoodies, and a couple of hats. Let me show you the hat. Almost lost my keyboard. This is the hat I picked up. It says Leominster Strong. Now we live in a city called Leominster, Massachusetts. They incorporated the city in 1714 from a town to a city, and I asked Pam this morning. She called me up and she said your Leominster hoodie is ready to be picked up. I had an embroidery put on it, and I said, "Does the newspaper reporter Danielle actually? She wanted to know if any of the money was being proceeded to the mayor's funding for the flood, because we had 9.5 inches of rain. Actually, yeah, 9.1 inches of rain. In some areas, got over 11 inches of rain, depending on where you were. And this all fell within the 3-hour period. And there's nights of my wife yelling at the cat, you know. So these are some of the things I got going on here. So that's why I never felt comfortable filming live video chat. And so when all that fell there, we've gotten thousands of dollars from local people just donating to the people who need help. A lot of homes got destroyed, and many roads were still under repair. Some roads are still impassable. Yeah, and so again, Donna and I lost all our belongings. I did settle with the insurance company for the vehicle. The check cleared out of there yesterday, and I paid off all our bills. Now what's left? We're going to buy a car, put the rest of the money in the bank, and like I said earlier, so and everything's cool. I do want to return back to school, but I think I'm going to do a couple of online classes, and when I go back in class, I'm only going to do like one at a time. And if it takes me longer than 4 years, it takes me longer than 4 years. I just don't. I'm not giving up. I just that person had a problem with when you know, people, you know, you post stuff on Facebook. You know how people are. I mean, you know, I just get so tired of it. I guess, oh my gosh. Yeah. So what did we do yesterday? I did some walking yesterday. I stopped to visit the guys at the commission office over there and let them know how everything was going. I talked to the maintenance guy, Bo, yesterday, and his boss, with the owner of the company. Hopefully next week they'll have a couple of dumpsters and they'll start getting rid of all that crap in the cellar. And then, you know, we can't save anything. Everything is just too gone. It's too wet, and it's too much moisture and misty and mold stuff. I don't want to deal with it anymore downstairs. And I think that's what's making my stomach sick and my acid reflux getting to me really bad. And yeah, again, tomorrow if you live locally, tomorrow we get the Johnny Appleseed going, rain or shine. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. A lot of great live entertainment, fresh apple crisp. They got over 400 vendors. They're shutting down all of the down Main Street tomorrow, and the other 2 or 3 streets. Plenty of parking, plenty of activity to do with the kids, and it's all free. You don't have to buy anything that you want to. They got free food over there. You can get you know, if you can't afford the food for your family, get one of those and they'll give you free food all day. But it's a great event. Next year is the 250th anniversary, and next year will be a huge parade, and it'll be fireworks and all that stuff there. I might be part of the parade that goes by. I'm going to talk to the guys about maybe the citizen. I won the Citizen of the Year award in 2019, and of course we give a female and a male award. And I'm going to see maybe if all the past members would be willing to march in the parade, or maybe drive in a car, because a lot of them are elderly, can't walk anymore. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. And they'll have a lot of floats and stuff like that. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be an historic day. All the news agencies will be down here, and and just I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully, I'll survive this year and see what happens. But I'm still losing weight. I still feel fantastic, and I think that pizza is done in the oven now. So let's go into the front room. I'm going to just walk with me with the camera. I'll flip the camera around when I get to the kitchen, and we'll prep the pizza, and we'll pop that baby in the oven, and we'll come back and we'll slice it up, and I'll show you how it all is. But this is really great, guys. Again, doing a nice live. Don't forget to support me by giving me a thumbs up, please, because it does help the channel out. Okay. Again, just follow me along in the kitchen. Hopefully, this is what I use. I use a colander. This is what I use to drain the chicken meat. So just bear with me. Hopefully the cat won't be over here. So I'm going to show you guys something. Hang on. Trying to flip the camera on. Alright, so we'll worry about that afterwards. Let's get the camera up over here on my kitchen countertop. Yeah. Here I am, half a phase. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to show you my cat. Okay, this is my wife there. She gives him one of these push-ups. He really loves that. Show him what you're giving him. That's what she gives him. And they got another spam call again. Okay. So now let's go get the pizza out of the oven and get that prepped. Okay. Got my glove on so I don't get burnt. Pot holder. Look at that, guys, huh? Look at that, guys. Check that out. Alright, so now let's kill the light. Just bear with me with my video of this. So when I typically film videos, I edit all this junk out, the movement back and forth. So what I'm going to do, guys, is put that on a paper towel so we don't burn the countertop. Because I don't want that to fall on the floor. I'll show you how we're going to make our pizza. Again, just ask me any questions and I'll get caught up with the answers when we go back in the room. Okay, here we go. Look at that, huh? Nice and brown. Let me flip it up to the other side. You see what the other side, see what you can get. Look at that. There you go. This is that side. This is that side. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, hot. Okay. So now let's get going and making the pizza. Again, if you got any questions, just feel free to ask me anything. Sorry about that. So we're going to put the Reyes pizza sauce on, guys. I just eyeball it. I don't really measure it. Maybe about 1/4 of a cup. It all depends on how saucy you want it. A couple good sized spoons. Spread it around like that. That look good, guys. Let me know in the show more, guys, how I'm doing, because I'm taking a lot of pride and dedication in what I do. The amount of sauce you put on it depends on how saucy you like your pizza. I think that's good. Now we put the mozzarella cheese. Again, all depends on how much you want. You could put fresh on here if you got fresh. like a lot of cheese on my pizza. I don't know about you guys. That's my wife coming in and out of the room. I'm just going to use up the rest of the, well, I don't know about the rest of this bag. Pretty close to all of it, I guess. Just trying to use up some of the pot stuff that I've had in here for quite a while. Okay, well, let's use up the rest of it just to get rid of it. Probably about a cup of cheese. Okay, now that we got the sauce done, we'll clean up that sauce, and then we're gonna put the peppers on here. Again, if you got olives, you can put olives on here. Put whatever you want. Let me know and show more what your favorite toppings are. Spread it out a little bit the best you can. Dawn, have we got any black olives to put on here?
I don't know.
No, if you don't, just thank you.
I can look.
My wife likes black olives, so I will put some on if she has any. Now we're going to put our pepperoni on. This is regular pepperoni, it's not the turkey pepperoni. A couple of these were folded in. Just bear with me, guys. Again, I'll be answering any questions that you want me to answer when we get to that in the back room again. This is going to bake in the oven for another 10 minutes, and then we'll come back. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get about 15 slices of pepperoni. You can figure out what the macros with all this is in your card manager, but it's not that much. Of course, then we're going to have our favorite beverage afterwards. So this is my Nutty Cat Oreo. See, Oreo. Any cute? Okay, so she does got some olives. We're gonna put some black olives on the pizza today. All right, thanks, honey. Okay, so we're going to be using these today. So they're already cut, sliced. If I can get it open, my hands are wet there, so it doesn't want to pull on the plastic. This is the fun part about live cooking, right, guys? Okay, so I just get a small handful. Nice healthy pizza. Try not to lose it this time. Like that. So there you go. This goes in the oven for about another 10 more minutes until the cheese is fully melted. So what do you think of the shumo? How do you like that, huh? Does that look good? Okay. So again, this goes back in the oven. When the cheese is all melted, it'll be ready. Probably about 10 more minutes, and we'll come back and talk about that. Okay, there you go. See that? Okay. Get that. Shut the light off. Go back in the room again. Yeah. This my nutty cat roaming around all over the place. And they got my license plates over there from the car damage. When I got to get a car, I can just put the plates right on the new car. Okay, now we're back in the back room. This is a long video, huh, guys? Oh, gosh. There you go. See my computer screen. Here we go. Yeah, you're right about that, Carla. I love that. Doesn't that look good, that Chicken Crust Pizza I made? Like, how simple is that, though, right? So I'm really happy to be doing this today. I didn't know how this was going to happen and stuff like that. And I apologize for the phone. I don't know if you hear the phone ringing in the background or whatever. But these spam calls, they piss me off. And I get these quite often. Like, one day I got about 50 spam calls. And I goes, that's bull crap. You know, again, if I recognize the number, I'll answer it like I did with Alan's department store calling me up that my hoodie was ready. But for the most part, no, I don't answer the phone because I think it's a bunch of baloney. And, if you're not going to leave a message, well, I'm not going to get back to you. But anyways, I walked around the I walked around the city yesterday looking for a UPS drop off. I finally found one, and I needed to get some paperwork over to the car people that took the car back because of the damage. And so they got it all ready today, and hopefully the car loan will be taken care of either today, Monday, or Tuesday of next week. Like again, the first time in my life in a long time, this is the first time we don't owe anybody any money, and it absolutely feels really good. And I was just checking the balance to see if anything else was taken off yet. So, and nothing else got added. So apparently the rest of the money will be added after noon time, or it'll be, Monday, like she said. But they released almost pretty much close to all of it, so I was really surprised. And so what I got going on too, I got about 20 tabs open on my browsers here. And I got Firefox, Google Chrome, and the Internet Explorer, and they're all running my playlist 24/7 right now because I'm trying to get my watch hours up there. And it's fun. It's fun doing this. I like doing this, and I enjoy doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna watch some of your see if I can get caught up with some of my chat types that you guys been asking me questions. How long we answered that? Oh wow, it's amazing. Wow, that was delicious. Thank you. I should really try some of these low carb recipes. They really help me to lose weight. The thing of it is about losing weight. It's a process. It takes time to lose weight, and it takes a lot of patience. And I've given in many times, but I don't sugarcoat anything on the channel. I I've had a lot of bad months and bad weeks. Things go on, life happens, crap happens, and you just deal with it, and you just move on to the next day. And that's how I'm approaching it. I haven't been doing as much walking as I'd be liking to do, but now that we're gonna get a car next week, but maybe later today, not today, but next week I'll probably do some walking, but I don't know. But I'm happy right now. I'm not less. I got no more stress to worry about. And I just that negative comment about the schooling that really pissed me off. But yeah, so yummy. I probably could eat every day. I have eaten them every day, Carla. I've had me some of the little shackles. We're gonna do some shackle recipes too for live videos and show you how to make some pieces out of those. Basically the same, but when you get your shackle and your mini dash, it takes typically 3.5 minutes for one to get finished. We'll get 2 of them, or maybe 4, and then we'll take the little, they look like Eggos, and we'll take those and we'll put them in a sheeting pan. Same method, sauce and cheese, and pop that in the oven, and then they should be good to go. But less, the calories in that whole pizza is not even 1,000 calories. And the carbs is less than 2 or 3 carbs. It's whatever the amount of cheese and sauce and pepperoni, that is the actual calories. Because the chicken is not hardly anything. Plus with the 2 eggs. And you can eat the whole pizza and not feel guilty about it. So that's what I love about the Chicken Crust Pizza. I should make it more than what I actually make it. And and again, you saw how simple it was to make. It was just, sorry about any jibber jabber and all the up and down, back and forth, flipping the camera around, the mess in the kitchen, the mess in the living room. It's nice now you can actually see what my wife looks like and my cat. And she doesn't feel comfortable filming. She doesn't really do keto, but she will eat some of my keto foods. And she's lost a lot of weight too since I've been on keto, because she's been really vigilant on what she's been eating. Now she is a little bit older than me, but I must have had a thing for older women, I guess. But anyways, so I'm not going to tell you how old, but we've been together for 42 years, Donna and I, and she's got some health issues like everybody, and I keep praying for her health every day, and for her day to be easier, to get by, and I feel fantastic other than the stinking GERD I've been getting, and last night I woke up at 1:30, I was wide awake again, and I was going to stay up, but I said, hell with it, I'm going to go back to bed. So about 2 o'clock, I fell back to sleep. I woke up at 6:45 this morning. I felt pretty rested today. We're doing the charity tonight. If you live locally, you can pop in and say hi to me, and put your bingo budget is whatever you want to spend. typically my wife will spend about $35, and that's a night out for us. And I'll be doing the charity. My sister may play tonight, so she's picking me up at 2:30 to bring us down there, and and if she doesn't bring us home, if she doesn't go, and my friend Alden will bring us home, or we'll get a ride home with somebody. And everything's been good. Again, we got the Johnny Appleseed Festival tomorrow, 9 to 5. When my wife's ready to go, my friend will bring her home, and I'll probably stay there to 5. And I may bring my camera and my tripod. I don't know yet, but the thing of it is, if it's going to be raining on, I'm not getting all my camera stuff wet. So, and just what I'll probably do is just do like little segments of videos like this, and do some live stuff and let you know what's going on. And yeah, so it should be fun and it should be good. But does anybody have any questions to ask me or anything like that? Did I do okay? And like I said, I thought I was going to be like wicked nervous, but I feel pretty good today. I'm really happy to be doing this today. And again, thank you for coming along. Yeah, and if you want me to cook something, you let me know what you want me to make, and I'll make it. Here's what I got in mind. There, Miss T there, she's got a great Miss Cooking with Miss T and Anne Marie. They do cooking shows together, and she's invited me to do cooking shows. I got some drumsticks I want to pop in the air fryer. I sent out for some Redmond's barbecue spice. It's salt. It's got spices in it, and I'm going to use that. And it also sent out for some Primal barbecue sauce, which is great for keto or carnivore. And I sent out for some chicken flour, and that's going to be coming next week or so. So when that comes, I'm going to do another live with them, and that I'm going to have one already prepped, and then we're going to do another one together, and to show how I watched the YouTuber this morning how she did it in the air fryer using the same type of method, but she made her own blend of spices and her own blend of barbecue sauce. Well, I'm going to have mine all pre-done because I like it when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen and everything. When I'm doing recipes, for me, the simpler the better. And I'm a simple person. I can't eat too many spicy foods because of my acid reflux, so I got to be very vigilant and very careful. But it is what it is. So what time is it? It's about 10 minutes at noontime. We're gonna let that go for another 5 more minutes, and hopefully, if it's all nice and gooey and ooey, we'll take it and we'll pop it onto the kitchen countertop and put it on the cutting board. Or actually, I got a plastic cutting board we'll use, and I got another cutting board, but I kind of like use that for like a background drop. And then when I cut the pizza, I'll show you what it looks like, and then I'll come back with a follow up. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just enjoying all this live chat with you guys. I didn't know if I could talk this long over a live video feed, and I'm glad my wife didn't have a problem with that. You saw my crazy cat. He's funny. I'll throw a cough drop on the floor there with halls or whatever, and he'll go after the thing, chase it around, or pick it up like like it's a mouse. And I got to do what I got to do to get him out of my room, because he's okay if he's lying on a bed and sleeping and whatever, but he's fine for about 5 minutes, and then he's it's all over the place, and I get too much stuff in here for him to get into mischief. And then I noticed yesterday he pulled on some of my screen. I'm gonna have to be replacing the screen. He's lying down on my bed, and then he sees a fly or something coming up the screen, and he tries to bap at it and go at it. And then if he sees a fly that might have gotten a house or a moth, he cries because he can't get it. And I say, well, I can't help you there, But for the most part, he's been very, very lovable. He gets me through a lot of tough times, like my other cat used to. We had a cat named Angel, and she definitely was an angel. We had her for almost 10 years, and I lost her in a terrific health accident. I bawled my eyes out for about 2 months. It took me a long time to get over it. And, she was the best cat I ever had. This cat's okay, but, he's a kitten, and even though we've had him for now, since February, March, May, June, July, August, October. We had him for 9 months now. Right up until about a year and a half, they're considered kittens. And, we had him neutered, and he's been fixed and everything like that. He's good to go, and I'm happy to have him. But he's not eating any more wet stuff that we give him other than those treats, and now he's just eating the tender vittles that we did, the little tender treats that he's eating. He's not eating more of his kitty food anymore. So I'm thinking he's getting ready to break off all that. I'm going to try putting him back on some wet stuff, and I'll pick up another can to see if he'll eat it or not, because I kind of really wish he'd eat some wet meat. If he ate the wet stuff, he wouldn't be so hungry, but We happen to have a fussy cat, so I just, yeah. So this is what I got, guys. I might have showed you that before. My new business cards. It says Keto, uh, runs Keto Café, runs my name and last name, freelance photographer, videographer, my phone number, my YouTube channel name, and on the backside I got my website and Gmail. I'm going to have a QR code put on the back, and then my next set of cards, all that's going to be dark, really dark lettering. I might put to highlight it in red, the rest in black, and then it's going to be raised lettering, and these are going to be glossy cards the next time I buy the cards. But I got these for 20 on Visit Print, so I can't complain how they did the cards. I didn't realize it was going to be that light, and when I looked at it on the website, they looked fine to me. And then I'm looking at it, people have to really put it up to their eyes to be able to check the print. So that was something to think about for the next time around. So yeah, so if they don't leave a voicemail, they're not point. Yeah, you got that right. Even if they leave a voicemail sometimes, unless it's an emergency on my sisters, I don't usually answer it right away. I still got to call the doctor up this afternoon and schedule all my appointments for that. So I don't know. What do you think, guys? I know I've been yakking now for the last 5 or 10 minutes. You think that pizza's done? Maybe I should leave it in for a little bit longer than that. Maybe I'll go check up on it. So I'm just going to go up and just check on it. I'm going to leave the camera here. I'll be right back. And then if it's done, then we'll pop it out together with the camera, and I'll bring the camera with me. So bear with me for a minute. Be right back. Okay, our pizza is done, so I'm going to take it out of the oven. They're going to flip the camera around, so again, bear with me with this. Okay. Check that out, guys, huh? Doesn't that look good? Shut that off. Close the oven door. Kill the oven. Move that out of the way. Check that out, huh? What do you guys think? Does that look good? Use a couple of different angles. So this is our first live video that we've done cooking. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about all this movement with the camera and everything. I'll get better. Whoops. Hang on. Hang on. I'll get better at it. Got to get that tripod fixed too. What went on is I need to get it tightened up with an Allen wrench, and I don't have any Allen wrenches on hand to tighten it up. See if we, so this is our pizza. That is it. To say is our final product, and I use a towel on my kitchen countertop because I don't want to burn my countertop. So let's see if I can cut it up. So you can see the back side of it too. There's the back side of the pizza. See how it cuts. And you can make these up in advance. Let me know in the show more what your favorites toppings are on the pizza. I can put just about anything on pizza, by the way. Yeah, ham, pineapple. Pineapple is not really keto. I'm okay with pineapple once in a great while. Okay, I think I got it got it down pretty good. Oh, by the way, I wanted to show you guys something too. This is the flaxseed bread I made. I got that video coming up tomorrow. Let's pop it out of the bag. I made this flaxseed bread. Look at that. So you cut that up, you can pop that in the air fryer, get it nice and toasted. This came out really, really good. Don't be, the premiere is going to be playing tomorrow night. I think around 7:30 or 7 o'clock or something like that. And that can go back over there. We'll get a paper plate that's up over here. I'm going to take that off of the pizza thing. Pizza off it. Let's see. Peel it off. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, and that's our noontime whistle. Look at that, guys, huh? Hey, Donna, the pizza's ready. Donna? Pizza's ready. So let's go in the back room and talk about it. Yeah, something's up with the pizza. Yeah, put this high.
No, I don't think I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have the hot dog.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Sorry about my desk mess. It is what it is. Again, we're doing live, so. Okay, so you're looking at my computer screen right now. Okay. 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 So we have back. Put that up. Okay, so I'm live. I'm gonna open up a Coke. Okay. I gotta have something to drink. I'm gonna move my keyboard over here, so I don't need a keyboard here. So again, don't mind my mess. It is what it is, guys. You know. So this is our pizza that we made today. Look at that, guys, huh? Suppose you want me to have a bite out of that. We're going to show you how well it held up. It held up like a pizza. Look at that on the back side. Okay, we just lost pepperoni. Sorry about that mess. See, look at that. This is a Chicken Crust Pizza. Unbelievable good, guys. So that's what it looks like. It's been cool. Brown. The other side is nice and golden brown. And like you can see, it started making a nice dark crust around the outer edge. And I probably put about 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese on top, and of course the pepperoni, the black olives. I don't know if my wife is going to want to that, but she loves black olives, and I can eat black olives any time of day. I love olives too. The olives are really good protein. But anyways, I don't know. So I'm going to pretty much kill the video in a couple minutes. But thank you for coming along this first live, and let me know how I did. If you enjoy this thing, I'll make some more, but I'll try to get better at it so it won't be so much moving around. And, you know, I'm sorry about the long video. I didn't know how long it was going to take to make this video. And I had prepped all my stuff first before we started making the pizza. But I'm going to enjoy my pizza, do the Bingo Charity tonight, do the Johnny Appleseed Festival tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of my day. You enjoy the rest of your day, and let me know in the show more how I did. And if you'd like to see me, if you want me to make something specific, let me know, and I'll see if we can make it together. So again, I'm gonna kill the video. Don't and then take it long coming along. Don't forget me. They give me a thumbs up. And enjoy your day. Love you guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, and have an amazing day.